Hello everyone, welcome here. In this lecture, you are going to learn JavaScript data types. Previous lecture we have learned about variables declaration. To declaring a variable, you should know what type of data is going to be assigning this particular variable. So let's see here basically very most important data types we are going to discussing now. Those are the data types are, here I am writing the data types of like string, which is in a data type, and text surrounding either double quote, or this is a double quote, or single quote. If we are assigning some text, it will be called and treated as string data type. Okay, we have seen something like a hello world program in that scripts we have seen. So the data which is having surrounded with the either double quote or single quote will be called as, and JavaScript also most of the programming languages will treat the same, it is in a string data type only. So now here also in JavaScript also will be treated as string data type, which is having single quote or double quote surrounded with the text. Now the second one is number. Number is nothing but integer. You know, like 0 to 9 number, whole number is given any as in a data type without quotes, singular or double quotes, will be treated as number, integer. Alright, and boolean, true or false. True or false will comes under booleans. And arrays. Arrays, a group of data items. Irrespective of the data type, a group of data items. Maybe if I am assigning like a name, I am taking a single name. If names, group of people or team, how we can take to assign the single variable with the multiple data items? Yes, using arrays, it is purely possible. So we'll learn all the steps no problem with a step by step in our future lectures. So with the arrays, we can take a group of data items going to assigning to a particular single variable with the possibility of arrays declaration. And objects. So this is an object will be called as like name value pairs will be there in the objects in JavaScript. These all are one by one examples we'll see in our upcoming lectures anyhow. So here what you need to know, this is in a plain HTML I have opened, and inside the body I am preparing these things. That's it. There is nothing more than that. So here let's see. First of all, we'll see an example with the data type of string. We'll see here in one by one separated lectures have been prepared for independent data types. For each lecture will give you a clear description in our future lectures. So here for I'll take in a variable with string and assigning to the data. How this variable I'm going to using our this JavaScript program. With inside the JavaScript, how we are accessing this variable, we are going to knowing now. Let's see. So most of the students, you know, like this is the p tag with the ID with the demo we have taken. That I think it's a very clear. So now to taking this ID, I'll use for document dot get element by ID. How I am written here, same way you need to write. And here it is, my ID name is demo dot inner HTML. It's a purely case sensitive. How it is written, same way you need to write. Line ends with the terminator. Line ends with the terminator. So here what I'm trying to doing, some let's say putting double quote and JavaScript I have added. JavaScript I have added. This string is going to be assigning to the ID, which is a from paragraph ID. This ID is going to be assigning this string. Let's see first. Save it and reload. Wow, this is the JavaScript we are able to see. These are the numbers, these are the types I have written. No, the same display it is. Don't confuse it all. Okay, so otherwise I'll remove it, no problem. Okay, save it. This JavaScript is going to be assigning to this paragraph ID. Let's see. Wow, it's coming. Perfect. Now we are going to taking some declaration of let. Okay, course. Let course equal to taking double quotes. Always practice with the strings with the double quotes only. It will help you a lot in future. I'll explain you why it is important in double quote and important in single quote also. I'll explain. Okay, so take JavaScript. Now save this and remove these things. This is assigned JavaScript. You remove it and just simply put course here. Course variable I am assigning to this inner HTML to getting an output. What happening? This variable is assigned with the string surrounded with the double quotes. This string data is going to be assigning to this course variable using let I have taken. Okay, so this course value is going to be assigning to this inner HTML document, means I'm going to assigning this text into our paragraph. It will be called as variable. Okay, now save this and reload the page. There is no change at all. JavaScript is displaying here. So I'll change the some another course. Okay, I'll change the some another course let's say Python. Save it, reload. Wow, Python is coming. So very purely we are handling variables in this particular lecture. How's beauty it is. So irrespective of double quotes, I told you to put either double quote or single quote. Let's say I'll change to single quote. Save it. Yes, perfectly. Refresh, reload the page of HTML. You are getting either single quote or double quote. We are happily accessing. So why these two things, the single quote and double quote? Let's see a simple example. I'll show you. Python's for BEGINNERS. If I've written like this and putting single quotes, if I putting, so here it is taking apostrophe and this is the treated as a, it means it says that the string is ending there. So if automatically my code editor is saying that something error is there. If I run this, I won't get any output. So what I need to do, such a scenarios, we need to put double quotes surrounded to this particular, yes. Now let's see JavaScripts for Pythons for beginners. It's taking happily. So most cases if you are using double quotes, it will be help you a lot. If you want any let's see one more example I'll show you. Like the surrounded single quotes are there. I want to highlight these beginners course with the double quotes. Then you need to write this way. Let's save it, reload. See, Python for beginners. Beginners is highlighting with the double quotes. How simple it is. So accordingly, how you need to display your data very clearly, you may display your wish. Alright. So whether it is a possible or not, you have to check which string data type you are going to be dealing or handling. So according to let or const, I have clearly explained about let and const, this variable declaration predefined text keywords. So use wherever it is necessary let or const. These are the very popular and most modern things. Alright, so we'll catch you in the next lecture with the numbers. Thank you.